floor for questions for Connor and Brice.
Hey, Brice, earlier this season, the talk was about the shooting and just trying to get things going the last two games. I don't know if you guys have played much better on that end of the floor. What's been the difference in your mind?
We just trusted our work. We work hard to get guys open shots, find easier shots throughout the possession, and that's what we've been doing these past few games, and it's been pretty successful for us.
The way the ball's been moving, how much more comfortable are guys playing with each other, and how much has that progressed since the beginning of the season?
I feel like guys are just developing more chemistry. It happens. I mean, a lot of us are new. We're like 9 new guys who are inserted into the lineup and into the rotation. So, it just comes with getting comfortable with each other, learning our strengths, learning our weaknesses, and setting each other up for the success.
Connor, how confident are you right now, just with your shot and your assertiveness? The last two games have been lighting it up.
Pretty confident. But it just kind of comes to just having fun and just playing and having guys on the team, coaches on the staff that you just trust and just enjoy being around and playing with. Like Brice said, we're doing a good job just getting guys open, whether it's me or everybody else on the team, and that just comes with trust that we've built. As we go throughout this season, and that'll just continue to get better and better, and everybody will get open shoits.
That you were too shy of the Nebraska single game record for made threes?
I did not know that.
Is that a goal for you?
If it happens, it happens. I'm not really too worried about it. As long as we keep winning and keep this hot streak going.
You always had that mid-range game when they close out, and how comfortable are you in that area? How has that developed?
Kind of started freshman year when that really started to develop a little bit, when they started to get scouting reports out and started trying to get me off the line, and just kind of trying to develop a full game as scouting reports keep coming out and to try and get me off the line just to be able to open things up for me and for other guys. If I'm able to get inside the lane too and be able to dish and help other guys get shots, it just helps the whole team.
Brice, could you tell guys were focused? I mean, this team had taken down South Carolina and Georgia Tech coming in. Was there a definite, you got to be ready for this one?
Definitely can't overlook any opponent, and this one that was stressed with this opponent because of the resume they have already. So we were locked in, we were motivated, and we kind of just want to, we got to protect home court. That's the biggest thing, and also, non-conference is a big thing, and also for KenPom. So, we were all focused coming into this game.
Defensively, obviously the talk was their three-point shooting, led the nation in made threes. They made 14, but were 32% from behind the arc. I guess how much pride do you take in just being able to contain that element of it, just considering what they've done to other teams?
That was stressed throughout the week, and we get chewed out daily, for giving up open shots, really for having any breakdown defensively. But for this game, knowing that they led the nation in three-point attempts and are second in makes, that was the goal, just to run them off, and force them into tough twos. And we, they made 14, but, the more you shoot, the more possibility you have of making them. So it kind of comes with it.
How much of a focus was it, again, that 17-1 run early, how much of a focus was it to get off to a good start, given that this is a team that can hang with high major opponents?
The focus is always to get out to a hot start. The team that hits first usually is the team that, can make a change, and you don't want to leave teams like this, dangerous teams like this, to hang around for the whole game, because then if it gets late, it's just going to be too much pressure, and they have too much momentum, and then the rest get on their side, and then they get a lot of momentum. So, the goal is always to start out fast.
Connor, you've got that 2-game Big Ten stretch coming up now that you're obviously familiar with. How big were these last couple of weeks for this team to kind of figure the stuff out you have going into that?
Part of figuring it out early is a big part, but obviously we're not anywhere near where we want to be later. So we're going to go back, look at this film. But, being able to have the lid, kind of taking off this basket going into some big games in the Big Ten. Obviously, these are going to be two of the better teams in the Big Ten, and we got them, right off the bat. So to be able to have, such big games right away is really going to test us. So we got to make sure we get locked in and go back and make sure we get better and lock in on this.
Brice, how do you and Javon like being the two tallest guys on the floor and you guys go to that small lineup?
We've actually never ran that lineup, well, not this year yet, but it actually felt pretty good. It was very free-flowing. It really, we were calling a set, but after the set, it was we're just playing. And, the way me, Juan, and everybody else out there was playing off of each other, it was kind of like easy. Wasn't even a thought to it, but no, it was fun. It was different being the tallest guy out there, but it was fun.
Brice, you had 6 assists tonight and 1 turnover, and your 2 guards both had 3 assists and no turnovers. Can you kind of speak about how well you guys are taking care of the ball?
I'm the only one who turned the ball over as a guard, but you know, our focus has always been to make 2-foot plays, make simple plays, and take care of the ball. I know some games it gets away from us early, and that really allows teams to hang around. But this game, you know, we were stressing about taking care of the ball, making good simple plays, and that's what we did tonight. And you know, it was pretty easy. It wasn't anything difficult.
Connor, your brother's student manager, right?
Yep, yes, yeah.
How did that come about, and what's it like? Just, I mean, yeah, I think he's a freshman. What was he like? What is it like, just both you guys coming here at the same time and being with each other while you go through a school change?
Yeah, so he was originally committed to play at Trine University, really good D3 back home, and he actually tore his ACL in high school again. There's come multiple times, so you know it was just kind of God's plan. Honestly, I'm thankful for him to be here, even though it's not necessarily probably the path that he wants to be on, and you know he wants to be playing basketball. He's a college basketball player level kid, so. You know, it's just really cool. I'm really blessed to be able to. We actually live together, so I mean, it's pretty unbelievable that God put us together, you know, in this situation, and it's just amazing to have family. You know, going home and seeing him at practice every day, to be able to just spend time with someone you care about so much. And he's a basketball mind. He's a basketball junkie, so he really loves breaking down, you know, stuff and you know, kind of giving me tips. And he'll probably coach one day, so it's good to be able to have that in my back pocket.
Anything else for players? Thank you guys. Well, Coach Hubbard, momentarily. Thanks, guys.